Welcome back, guys. Here we are again. Yeah, I'm not doing anything too special. What am I doing? Well, I'm doing what I usually do, which is, try to beat RPGs on this channel because they are fun. And, and yeah, playing Final Fantasy VI, also known as Final Fantasy III. They kept on repeating, kept on skipping games here because they didn't want to deal with the English translation. What?
Would you like some tea?
Yes, I'll have some tea. Okay. So let me see. What does this girl have? I might as well give her a white dress. Okay, so what are we doing? Well, we are we're gonna be basically gonna be it's gonna be a very boring one. I'm not gonna make, guys. It's me grinding. I'm gonna be grinding to level up these characters up, and that's pretty much it. Let me hold on, wait. No, Thunderblade. So I was playing Fantasy Star Online 2 earlier, and the old one, not New Genesis. And I'm trying to level up certain classes. That's pretty much it. It's nothing too fantastic. So, that's what it is. I'm learning how to. I'm leveling up certain characters. I want to go through the story mode, but it's so poorly acted. I'm like, oh god. Like if Sega were to do a if Sega were to do another Fantasy Star I do not want those same writers doing that. I no. They also try to bring back Alice Landale, but I'm not up to that part yet. I just know that they're trying to do that. Man. But yeah, that game I ooh. What I kind of want to stream the first Fantasy Star, but it is a very involved uh a very involved game. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those games where just smack the hell out of that one. Where you oh, really? It's one of those games where you have to draw out the map. Like those 3D dungeons, they're not very they're pretty plain looking. You can't really remember where you're going. You have to draw out where you're going, and then like I have to look for my maps. I have to look for my maps if I'm gonna play that game because it's not easy. Oh wait. It really isn't. Like for example, um, like you need flashlights and stuff. All right, 1,500. Although it's probably because of Fantasy Star that I do have a liking to dungeon crawlers. I would really, I readily admit that. Shining Darkness, Wizardry, um, Sorcery Saga. Like, I kind of want to stream Sorcery Saga. It's, Sorcery Saga. It stars Arlie from Puyo Puyo. When she's like I guess in kindergarten, and she goes to magical kindergarten, and she's supposed to go to this tower with all these cutesy monsters. Uh, you have to fight all these cutesy monsters to progress and fight bosses, and it's a very it's a very simple dungeon crawler, but was for back in the day was let's the appeal was for back in the day is that there was there was voice acting. Artie screaming out fire, ice storm. All that stuff. Basically the same voice clips. Uh, Basically the same voice clips that she has in Puyo Puyo. They reused. That originated from Sorcery Saga. I think it's in Japanese. It's called Montagari. There's three of them. Uh, there was a Sorcery Saga on the 3DS, I think, or the Switch. One of those two. And how do I put this? I don't know if it's from the original team, but from what I remember, it didn't have any of the. It didn't have any of the original. It didn't have. Well, first of all, when Compile went bankrupt, I think Sega was left holding the Puyo Puyo's license in hand or something. So they got so they bought it, I guess. And neat. So they bought it, and then they've been making Puyo Puyo games since. Although not all of them come over to the States, because I guess it's more of a Japanese thing. Several of them do come over though. I do know that. Hold on. There you go. I've only ever beaten the one on the Neo Geo Pocket. I'm never able to beat any Puyo Puyos. Puyo Puyo games. Oh, let me see the status of. Man, I could tell it's gonna be a while. I should just go for it. Really? No, I messed up my. Oh god, what was the one with lightning? Final Fantasy 13, I think. Yeah, I think it was Final Fantasy 13. I started playing that on PS3 and I wasn't leveling up fast enough, so I used a Game Genie cheat to alter the save, and it ruined my save file. I was like, ah, damn. So I spent like it's like 10 hours lost, 10 hours of progress lost, and I ruined it. Like, god damn. So I was gonna like retry again, but I was like, you know, I kind of lost interest. Hold on, wait. It's gonna be, yeah. What about her? Okay, I'll level up Realm, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go for go back into that cave. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting enough experience points from these fights. I'm gonna have to go into the cave. Gonna have to stock up on potions and then go in and hope for the best. Alright, hopefully that's enough. I'm gonna chill at the inn. Of course your house will burn down. Hmm. I wonder if Square ever considered putting this game like on other platforms besides, Super Nintendo. Like I know Falcom they were doing games on PC in Japan, especially with the PC 98 and the Sharp. But I felt games like this would have been popular on there too. Or maybe they were just making too much money. Okay, well, I'm gonna go for it. I should probably save. Alright, I'm gonna save this. Alright. This is probably a better place to level up. Something up here? There's a chest right there. Oh my god. Having made it out. Alright. Let me just use up these potions. Jeez.